My acorns, growing, just like Elder Squirrel said. I'll have enough for anything. One shiny acorn for a handful of delicious hazelnuts. I thought it was just the crow. But it's everywhere. The bees want 3 acorns for a single drop of honey. Now, even the old rabbit, who sells the softest moss for bedding, laughed at my savings. He told me the wind has changed, and my palamutes are shrinking in value. It's like an invisible ghost is eating my hard-earned wealth from the inside out. How can I ever get ahead if the finish line keeps moving further away? It wasn't just the hazelnuts. I went to the honeycombs, and the bees demanded 3 acorns instead of 1. I went to the moss shelter, and the old rabbit just shook his head. The wind has changed, they all say. But my basket hasn't changed. My hard work is still here. So why is it worth so much less today? It's like an invisible thief is stealing the heart of my forest. The young squirrel rushed into the elder's den, out of breath, and dropped his basket on the floor. Elder Squirrel, I did everything. I saved, I worked hard, but my acorns seem to have lost their power. Is there a hole in my basket that I cannot see? He cried out. The elder squirrel slowly looked up and said, Your basket is fine. The hole isn't in your den, the hole is in the air itself. What you feel is the invisible wind. Others call it inflation. It doesn't steal your acorns. It secretly steals what your acorns can buy. To explain, the elder squirrel pointed toward the forest, where a cold wind was beginning to howl. Imagine a wind, he said, that doesn't blow the acorns away, but slowly makes each one less useful. Today, 1 acorn buys a handful of nuts. Tomorrow, the wind blows, and that same acorn buys only half. It is a silent thief that never sleeps. If you only hide your acorns under the ground, the wind will eventually make them worthless. To survive the wind, your wealth must not just sit there. It must grow faster than the wind can shrink it. The young squirrel looked at his basket with new eyes. But how do I make them work? How do I grow faster than the wind? He asked, his voice filled with determination. The elder squirrel pointed toward the distant valley, where the first stars were beginning to glow. That, my young friend, is the secret of the great forest. You must not just collect seeds, you must learn to plant them. For a seed that grows into a tree is the only thing the wind cannot shrink. But to understand how, we must wait for the next sunrise.